How much do you love your email client? Because that's actually the first question that I ask. And most people think that I'm going to tell them to switch. I'm not. I love Gmail. I use it personally. I love the search, the simplicity of it all. I'm not really a pick a folder to file everything away kind of guy. But at my business, I run Microsoft 365 and parts of Google Workspace as well. And it's not because I hate Gmail, it's because of what Gmail doesn't touch. This video isn't about an email decision. It was never an email decision. That's actually what this whole video is about. Now, Google is built for the user and Microsoft is built for the admin. That's the one-line explanation. When nothing goes wrong, Gmail wins every day of the week. It's fast, it's great. Everyone can pick it up and start using it right away. Nobody's arguing with that. The question is, who's responsible when something does go wrong? Think about the ecosystem that makes up your IT. You have your laptops, your logins, your identities, your files, any security questionnaires you have to fill out where you need to outline all of it. Gmail doesn't touch a lot of that natively, especially on Windows. Microsoft actually gives you all the ingredients, but the dirty secret about Microsoft is that they expect you to cook. And most businesses don't have a chef. Surprisingly, Microsoft has really climbed the ranks as one of the top security providers according to Gartner security category rankings, and it's undeniable how far they've come, even though they may have a reputation as being the most commonly attacked. It's simply not true anymore. If you know how to set it up, it's actually a safer ecosystem than how we used to build perimeters 10 years ago. Now, I want to walk you through a story. 3 or 4 years ago, this was a wealth management firm. Smart team, great people, not reckless at all. They were a Windows shop running Google Workspace. They were going through their first SOC 2 audit. Now, the auditors came back with a laundry list of things that they were missing. Data loss prevention, encryption on every device, endpoint compliance, and Gmail's DLP was living in the browser. It doesn't really talk to Windows natively. And staying on Google and bolting on the third-party tools to fill the gaps, that was a real deployment with real cost and real ongoing management. On the Microsoft side, a lot of that is native out of the box. It's just there. Somebody just needs to set it up. The kicker is that they didn't make a bad decision when they chose Gmail. They just made an incomplete one, meaning that nobody told them when they made that decision that this was coming. Now, so what happened? The security became expensive, and the top brass decided that the audit path that they were already on was good enough. Some extra tools were purchased to supplement the gaps, and we actually see this all the time. We're not judging it. It was a rational business decision at a certain stage. But here's what stuck with me. The settings they needed weren't exotic. These weren't custom project level things the auditors were asking for, something like a policy that automatically locks the screen after a period of inactivity. Surely a setting like that makes sense, right? And you walk away from your computer right now, and do you want the laptop to get locked for you so an unsuspecting passerby can't just jump on? These were things that should be on by default for any business with any compliance exposure. So we made them default, and that's it. That's the whole lesson. Does every Gmail company have to rip up what they've got and switch to Outlook? No, that's actually the whole point. If you're a Gmail shop running Windows or Mac, you don't have to choose. We can blueprint your laptops. We can move your identity provider over to Microsoft with minimal to no noticeable impact on the Gmail side. Intune can manage your endpoints. Entra ID handles your identity. Microsoft Purview handles most of the compliance need, evidence collection, telemetry, so on and so forth. And Gmail can still sit in your browser. Your users would never even know the difference. What we've actually done is we built the perimeter around your whole environment, not just your inbox. Historically, we would have had servers and that you would join those computers to a corporate network. But I don't hear anyone who wants to buy new servers every 3 to 5 years anymore. This allows you to create a perimeter without having a corporate network, even if you choose to keep Gmail on your stack. The math, it's simple. When you bolt on a third-party MDM and third-party DLP and some kind of identity solution that makes Google Workspace perfect for compliance, and you compare that to just adding Microsoft 365 Business Premium with Intune and Entra and $20-something a month, you do the math yourself. It ends up being cheaper. You get all the best features for the operating system because it's native to Windows, and you get automated provisioning through Windows Autopilot. And these are features that no other vendor can touch. I put the full decision matrix in the article, including the specific questions to ask before you commit to either of these platforms. Links are in the description. Now, someone like me who clearly leans Microsoft, is Google Workspace really that bad? No, it's excellent. It's excellent at what it does. And Gmail search is genuinely better. And the labels, to me, they beat the folders any day of the week. Google Admin Console is clean. It's simple. It's great for a small shop. It's great if you live in the browser. But the reality is most of us are also living in our endpoints. We're also downloading things. We are using things offline. And if you don't have a device management strategy for your business, then maybe it's time to look at that. The honest answer is Google was built for the user in the browser, and Microsoft was built for the admin and a complete solution for an organization. So pick based on who's going to be running your environment, not who's going to be using it. Your decision should be made on that, not on who makes a better search or a better email client. In summary, blueprint your laptops. Move the identity provider to Microsoft. Check off all those compliance checkboxes. And keep your damn Gmail for all I care. Let's get back to business.